Hey, how's it going? My name's Nat. Let's see what's making news. Former US President Donald Trump has been indicted in New York. That means he's facing criminal charges over alleged payments of hush money to people in the lead up to the 2016 election. Here's Justina with more.
Former President Donald Trump has been indicted by a grand jury in New York City.
This is the first time any president, sitting or otherwise, or former president has ever been indicted on criminal charges.
We're witnessing American history.
That's right. Former US President Donald Trump has been indicted. But what does that actually mean? Well, to indict someone means to formally accuse them or charge them with a crime. And that's just what a Manhattan grand jury has done to the former president. The grand jury, which is made up of ordinary people, was presented with years of investigations into Donald Trump's business, political and personal dealings, and then had to decide whether or not he should be charged with a crime. While we don't know what exact charges Donald Trump will face, this all has to do with accusations that he indirectly paid $130,000 to people to stop stories being shared about his alleged bad behaviour, while claiming these were simply legal expenses on business records during the 2016 election. The former president says the indictment is just a political witch hunt to ruin his chances in the 2024 presidential race. But he'll have to go through a lengthy court process to prove it. So what happens next? Well, former President Trump is expected to turn himself in on Tuesday, where he'll get a mugshot and his fingerprints recorded before pleading guilty or not guilty to the crime.
Gwyneth Paltrow has won a high-profile court battle over a 2016 ski collision at a ski resort in Utah. The actor was being sued by retired optometrist Terry Sanderson for $300,000. He said Paltrow had been skiing out of control when she hit him, causing a brain injury, 4 broken ribs, and some other serious injuries. But the jury decided it was actually Sanderson who was at fault for the crash. Now to sport, and a Western Bulldogs footy player made a powerful stand against racism in last night's game. Here's Josh.
After kicking the opening goal in last night's clash against the Brisbane Lions, Jamara Ugle-hagan lifted up his jumper and pointed to his skin to make a statement against racial abuse. It mirrors a famous move from former Saints great Nicky Winmar almost 30 years ago. Jamara was subjected to racist abuse while playing last weekend and says it has to stop.
Those comments definitely hurt you as an individual, and hopefully we just change and educate the people that have no idea that that's just like racism and it's not allowed.
Formula One is back on Australian soil in Melbourne. Aussie driver Oscar Piastri will be racing in the Grand Prix on Sunday.
Obviously special to be back home. I think it's still sinking in that it's a race weekend, that I'm not here for a holiday.
His team McLaren have yet to score any points, but they're hoping they can change that on the weekend. And finally over to Japan, where timber supply business owner Seiichi Sano has just been recognised as the world's oldest male surfer. He'll be turning 90 later this year, and even conquered Mount Fuji at the ripe old age of 80. Whoa, he's doing a heck of a lot better than me.
Now it's time for some stories about innovation in areas you might not expect. First up, to the latest in plant innovation. A study from Tel Aviv University in Israel has found evidence that plants do in fact make noises when they are under stress. And while the frequency is too high for our ears to hear normally, here's a recording that's had the frequency changed so we can hear it. At this exhibition of first-class chocolate eggs, 20 Belgian chocolate chefs from far and wide have come to show off the latest and greatest in Easter egg innovation. Nothing here is for sale, but if it was, would you buy it?
Definitely. I would buy it for, because it's pretty, and I would also buy it to eat.
The showstopper? This 45-kilo Fabergé chocolate egg. And finally, to the latest in water-based rubbish collection innovation. This battery-powered robotic shark can collect 500 kilos of plastic waste before needing to be emptied, and it's fully automatic.
Thousands of these deployed around the world, acting like little Roombas. That is a very viable and very strong solution to clearing our pollution.
Well, that's all from us this week. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you on Monday.